Hello, and thank you for joining me again today on the Finding Hope After Loss podcast. Today's guest is Jennifer, who's mother to Charlotte Grace, who was stillborn at 39 weeks. In this episode, Jennifer talks about the shock of losing her first baby just days before she was supposed to bring her home, the self-blame that so many grieving parents can carry, and the complicated reality of becoming a mother while also saying goodbye to the child who made you one. We also talk about stillbirth, postpartum after loss, and the isolation that often follows grief, and how losing Charlotte changed Jennifer's relationships, identity, and outlook on life. Hello, everyone. Today I am here with Jennifer. Jennifer, do you mind telling us a little about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Jennifer. I live in Connecticut. I live with my husband, Tommy. We got married in 2023, and it was the best day. I absolutely loved our wedding day. I think about it all the time. But we've been together for a very long time. And we bought our condo in August of last year. And we're both working and we're both such hard workers. I will say, work with the colleges here in Connecticut, and he is a pharmacist. And we found out that we were expecting a baby, and we were due January 5th. So it was right around the holiday time. Our original due date was actually New Year's Eve. So we were like convinced, like New Year's Eve, like that's it. And we found out that we were going to have a baby. So that was our story in the beginning. And it definitely turned out much differently in that end. At 39 weeks, I went to my regular doctor's appointment the day after Christmas, and I found out that my baby had no heartbeat. So, the emotions go through. What did I do wrong? You jump to, you know, the fault and the blame, and you go through the whole shock of it. We did not know the gender of our baby, so it was hard to find out the same day that your baby had no heartbeat, but also it's a girl. I love her so much. She's the best.
What's her name?
Her name is Charlotte. Her name is Charlotte Grace, and I did change her name to middle name to Grace while we were in the hospital. It was going to be Charlotte Jean, which follows in the family. I'm a Jean, my aunt's a Jean, my cousin's a Jean. And after I gave birth to her via C-section, that just wasn't her name. I say all the time she was born of love, held by grace. And that's truly what it is. And she gives me grace every single day that I walk. She will never be forgotten, but I am still going through one of, I think, the hardest things I will go through in life. I think, as you asked me, tell me more about you. I just was this girl in Connecticut who got married and thought I was going to have a perfect first child with my husband. And I think we don't all realize that's not always the story. There's so much more to it. There's so much more love and trauma and all of the above feelings that go with it. But I think as her mom and the experience that I went through, it made me the most insecure yet empathetic person that I have ever noticed in myself. I do everything I can to honor her and talk about her. I speak her name as much as it makes people feel uncomfortable.
They can just get over it.
No, like her name's Charlotte. I have a baby. I do all the things to support awareness around stillbirth. I I show on the camera here between you and I have little heart balloons that remind me of Charlotte Grace. These heart balloons, so many of my friends and family ended up getting. And so it's beautiful for me to be able to not only receive those pictures or like those text messages and say, Jen, guess what? Like I woke up and I went in my kitchen and she was on my fridge, or she's on my laptop, or she's on, in all of these different ways. Or if I go to their house, I get to see her in every place that I go to. And so it's heart balloons. That's her sign, not just hearts. I'm going to people to stop sending me heart. No, it's heart balloons. And it has to be pink. And that is my way of, that is her. That's her sign. I think
Is it
like once,
something that you
mhm.
just associated with her, or how did it come about?
I saw a pink heart balloon when I was in the hospital after my C-section, and I had to get out of the maternity ward. Like I could not be in there just hearing other babies, just being in those closed doors. And I went on a walk with my nurse at that time, and I saw a pink heart balloon on the ceiling, like in the most random hallway. It was like we went to the most quietest area, no people there. And the day after Christmas, and I went and I looked up and there was a pink heart balloon. And I just wanted to take it and bring it to her, but I couldn't reach it. I'm like only 5'2". But I just wanted to take it and I wanted to bring it to her. And ever since then, when I see pink heart balloons, I think of her. She made me a mother. It's just not the way I ever expected to start motherhood.
I'm curious with her being your first pregnancy, the whole idea of being a mother, has that been hard for you at all, not having her physically here and knowing that you are a mother, but having other people not recognize, or have people been pretty good at recognizing that?
I will say it just was Mother's Day. I felt so honored and respected on that day. I've kind of made it clear to those that follow me and know me that if you make it a big deal, you're making me feel like less of a mother. If you tell me it's going to be a bad day, you're indicating to me that it's going to be a bad day. I had a beautiful time at Fenway with my husband for Mother's Day. I feel invisible though. I do feel invisible. I go to Costco and Target, and you walk around and you feel like you're this invisible mama who, you know, nobody knows, and nobody knows the heartbreak that you're carrying every single day. I think my thoughts around being a mom and being a mom to a baby that is in heaven is I'm able to talk to her. I also feel like it's a special bond because I'm really the only one that knew her. I knew her for 39 weeks and she was very active. We did find out the cause of her stillbirth. It was an umbilical cord accident around her neck. In talking with other moms who have gone through stillbirth, it does seem that so many of us have so much in common when it comes to a loss like that. Yet at the same time, we all still feel the same pain that we walk with any type of cause of a stillbirth. I think it's going to be very hard for me and my family, meaning my husband and Charlotte and I, to go through another pregnancy after a loss. It's scary. It's very scary, but I see Charlotte, and Charlotte's in every single thing that I do. A lot of people say when they see me and they see me happy and they see me smile, they say that's Charlotte within me. And that keeps me going.
I love
Um,
that, having that reminder. I mean, seeing her, do you think she looked like you or your husband, or
oh, she was totally me.
yeah.
Her nose, oh, she was me. Yeah, she was me. I mean, I saw a little bit of Tommy in there. She was the most perfect little angel. And I
I
called her
love
my
that because
Christmas
I feel like
angel.
most of them come out looking like dad. So,
Yeah, no. She had the same attitude as me. She just it all of the above. And I'm so thankful that I have the most amazing photos from Now You Lay Me Down to Sleep organization. I had a volunteer who was able to come in the day after Christmas. How unexpected to have that. And, as much as you're in that moment and you're in shock and trauma and you're like, just somebody tell me what to do and you're just living in it, I'm so happy I have those. They mean the world to me that I have them. It means the world of whoever that volunteer was and that organization itself, how much that really means to so many lost moms and families. So I can't thank them enough. But yeah, totally. My twin. Yeah.
We had them come in and take photos for us too. And yeah, like you said, I mean, those are like the only photos we'll ever have.
Yeah,
So, and I
I
found myself
cherish
some
them.
years I'm like looking for a picture to post of her and it's like I don't have anything new. Like all I have is the same ones
The
that I've
same.
already posted, and that makes me kind of sad. I
Yeah.
mean, not kind of, it makes me really sad, but
I've thought the same thing. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna run out of these, and we don't get those milestones and those birthdays. And it's weird being a mom of your first child. I call her my eldest daughter, being, I don't have memories with her. Do I have signs of her? And do I have ways that she puts me through life? Yes. Will she always be the eldest? Yes. My future children will know every single thing about her, and my life will never change because of that. But the milestones that are missed every month, the everything you've hoped for is gone. Stillbirth changed everything about myself. It changed my outlook of life. It changed who I am as a person. It changed my relationships, not only with friends, but with family. It's amazing how something that is so tragic and so personal can make so many waves in your life. And there's some people who get that, and then I think there's some that don't get that. But until you've ever experienced a full-term stillbirth, it's hard to explain that to somebody.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one of those things that I feel like other lost moms get it. Like you don't even have to explain yourself. They just get it.
They're my besties. Like they are lifesavers. Like, I mean, I was having a bad day and I just like texted one of them. They're like, yeah, you can just scream and cry and be angry and your feelings are all valid and that's okay. And do you want to go throw rocks together at the beach? Like it was
Like,
just,
yes.
it's like, yeah, I actually do. I make a joke all the time where it's like, I just want to have every lost mom I met and have a giant sleepover.
That would be so
Like
fun though.
right?
I
Like
mean,
just like pajamas, like pizza, I mean, nachos, whatever. I mean, we can drink water, we can drink lemonade, we can drink whatever we want to do. Like, and I just always say, like, I just wanna have a sleepover with some of the women that just make you feel so, so respected and so honored of being a mom, but also like you just don't feel so isolated. It is such an isolation. It's you speak about stillbirth or somebody says how many kids do you have or how's the baby because they knew you were pregnant. It is like you want to just sink into a little hole and pretend you don't exist. But my goal and through her is to speak more about stillbirth because I'm not a quiet person. I'm not going to shut up. I'm not just going to stop saying her name because it makes you feel uncomfortable. I honor her and I represent her and I love her. And she would not want her mom to be sad. And I think that every day is like, she would never want me to be in bed crying till 2 a.m., or not go on a walk because I feel like get up, like get up and go, like dig yourself out. And I think the thing is, it's like everybody can be around you and suffocate you and be like, you got to do this. You got to go to therapy. You got to do this. And it's like, in the end of the amount of books thrown at me, I can't, I just, everyone, I don't even read books.
Like, this
But
isn't
it's
helpful. I'm not going to
this
read
is
these.
not
Stop.
helpful. Yes. However, I must say, like, I'm glad that there are so many tools out there, and it's amazing that we're in a world that we can do that. But it is my job to dig myself out. It is my job to go to the yoga sessions. It's my job to go to Reiki. It's my job to go to acupuncture. It's my job to go to my doctor's appointments that I have and find a trusted, support system with my medical care team. It is not something you just get over. You just don't get over it. I have like my little spaces for her, like around the house. It's pink balloons, really.
Surprise. No.
Yes, but I have my places that I honor her. I have my friend of mine drew the most beautiful sketch of Charlotte, and she mailed it to me, and I set it up, with her little pink heart balloon, and I have her little energy rocks around it. It's on my dresser, and I love that place. It's She made me who I am. And she made me, I don't like when people call me strong, but she did make me stronger. She made me know what's important in life and what's not. I think as somebody who works really hard, who's always dedicated to their work and truly is passionate about their work, I sometimes forgot how important life is and also how precious life is and short life is. And really, the miracle of life is having a child. And so I take advantage of that and I go walking and I go on bike rides and I will go sit by the beach and sit and just listen to the waves. I'll do anything that makes my heart feel good right now. And I think that's kind of how I'm getting through what people say is, how are you doing? I say I'm surviving. And that's what I'm doing.
I feel like a lot of people who haven't been through it, like you're saying, they just want to fix you. So they're like, here's a book, read this, that'll make you better. Or go to therapy, talk it out so you'll be better and not be sad so we can all move on. And it's like, but that's not what healing is. I mean, and we're never gonna just forget about our babies to make, as you said, to make other people comfortable. Like it's not.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of, I've gotten a lot of, we love you and we love Tommy and we love Charlotte and we'll never forget about Charlotte. But it's always that but. And what I've learned about healing is one, I'm very proud of myself of how far I've come. I'm almost 5 months out from my loss. So I'm not even 5 months out. And I have made so much progress. And I did that. That was me and her together. It is not something that just goes away. There is going to be, and there is so many triggers in life that I'm going to have to get through with this type of loss. Going through a potential pregnancy after loss is also very terrifying. And how do I carry that with me? Going through continuous events or dates that really hurt. It's something I never expected. Who would expect this to happen to them? I mean, I met all of you get like those safe zones. Those are just ridiculous at this point.
I know.
I
I'm
just
like,
cool. Oh my gosh. Yay, I made it. I'm safe. Pregnancy
like, can we
announcement.
stop
Here we
talking
go.
about this now? Like
I'm
let's
just
stop
like,
telling people this.
it is nothing is a safe zone. You you can have a perfectly healthy pregnancy and not to scare anyone, but as somebody who has gone through a stillbirth, as somebody who's gone through from an umbilical cord accident, there's many times that things are out of your control. And I think tragedy like this is I did everything I knew as a first-time mom who has never gone through a loss. And I advocated. If I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little weird, I'm gonna call the doctor, or my back hurts. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm 37 weeks pregnant, like probably gonna hurt, because I also wouldn't stop cleaning. So that's another thing, but I did all of the right things. And I think like right now, how I feel is it's just not fair. It's not fair. Life is not fair. The whole quote, everything happens for a reason. We need to stop saying that.
Yes, please.
We just need to stop saying that because I think a full-term stillbirth, it is not everything happens for a reason. I
No.
think any baby loss, that doesn't happen for a reason.
And even if we
Um,
did know a reason, no reason would ever be good enough for that,
no
you
reasons.
know?
I will never be, as a lot of people say to me, is like, you're gonna find that again. You're gonna, and sure, they're not wrong. I will find sparks of joy, and I still do. But I will never get over what happened to me. I will never be okay with what happened to me. And I think I need people to know that. That is not something that just is like, well, that was the past. Thank God that's over, and
Right? Like
yeah,
now we can
like,
move on, you
yeah,
know?
we can move
Like
on. Jen's happy again. Like, I will never be that same version. I love. I find happiness. I think people truly don't understand the feelings that somebody has when they go through a loss like this. It is severe trauma. It is a lot of PTSD. And I think we use the PTSD word way too freely. I think we associate a bad experience at the airport with
yeah,
PTSD. That's not PTSD. There are
that's just
real
a bad
women
experience,
that you just had a
right?
bad experience. Sorry you missed your flight. It is truly now, I know what it feels like. I know what that feels like, and it is a horrible feeling. It's a bad feeling.
It is. And I think a lot of people don't realize also that when you're that far along that you're still giving birth and you're still going through postpartum and you're still having all of the hormones that have to leave your body and you're still dealing with your postpartum body and like all of this stuff, but you don't have your baby.
That was the hardest thing I went through. It was the
So
hardest thing. I don't wish that upon anyone. Many times I don't like to look back to that time, but I went through it all. I mean, my milk came in.
that was the
I,
worst thing for me. I was like, I
mhm.
just want you to go away. Like that's
Yeah,
all I
I
want.
was
Just
like, why
go
is this
away.
happening to me? Like, why is this happening? It was horrendous. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I was also recovering from a C-section, and I will say, I think my pain of losing her kind of minimized the pain that maybe I was actually having with a C-section. But I healed very well. I think for somebody who goes through a huge surgery, but going through postpartum without a baby, I felt the phantom kicks. I felt, where's my baby? She was just inside me, now she's not. And this is true raw, feelings, but the milk coming in, the boobs hurting, the tears, the disassociation. I mean, honestly, I tell some people that I felt like an alien. Like I don't even know who or what did I just go through? I was so, I mean, the amount of women that I reached out to, ones that are maybe like 3, 4 years out, or ones that maybe were a couple months out. And they kept saying to me, you're gonna get through this hard period. It's gonna get lighter. It's gonna get lighter. And I believe them. It's gotten lighter, but it's still there. But I will say those women who helped me in the beginning as like a stranger reaching out, and that was on me. Like I'm proud that I did that. But they helped me through the hardest time that I had. I will forever be thankful for them and the words that they shared with me and how they still continue to check in on me. it really truly shows that like we are a part of the worst club ever, but we are like bonded. We are trauma bonded
A club that
as this
definitely I
group.
don't think anyone would ever choose to be in.
No, I would never, I didn't even know this was a club. Like, I never, you see this stuff on Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Like, like it's not spoken about enough. It's very isolating. It's a pain. And what I think hurts the most about it is I've lost my innocence. I've lost that beauty and pregnancy. I loved being pregnant. I had a beautiful, healthy pregnancy, and everything was always great. And she was super active and so annoying in there. And yeah, like super active, no issues. But it truly shows you that you don't know what's happening in your life ever. And so I take that and I bring that with me in now every single thing that I do.
I think it's hard because we think like there would be signs, right? Like signs that you're gonna lose your baby, like you'd be bleeding or you'd be, and people don't talk about how you can have that perfect pregnancy all the way up until the end. And then,
Yeah.
like you said, in one moment she's there and the next they're not there anymore. And it's just like, what just
What
happened?
just
Like I didn't know
happened?
that could happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And for me, it was the day after Christmas. I felt her, and I woke up and I didn't. And I was like, what the heck? It's weird. I go downstairs, eat a Christmas cookie. That should wake the baby up. Nothing. And I'm like, just something is wrong. Like a mom knows, and I think, I called the doctor and I already had an appointment scheduled that day. So it was just like, okay, well, great. Like I'll just come in earlier. And I will never forget, the ultrasound tech basically looking at me and just saying, I'm just gonna call the doctor in to take a look. Like
You know that's never good news.
I just bawled my eyes out. I just knew something was wrong. And when he came in, and who is now my new OB, and I would say he's probably one of the best doctors that I've ever had. When they say those words to you, like you repeat those words in your head daily. It was a shock of a lifetime. I think holidays will now be very hard for me. But I'm wondering what type of ways I will continue to do beautiful things in her honor and to make other moms feel less alone. I am now kind of that mom that when I see a new post like on a support group and it says, I just went through this, I don't know what to do. I just lost my baby from a court accident. And I'm the first person that says, you can reach out to me. I was there 5 months ago. And, I can do that now. I'm in a better headspace to do that. And I'm never going to tell them that you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll be better because there's a lot of work that you have to do to get there. And I'm tired of the work. You kidding
It's
me?
hard. It's hard and it's
I gotta go to
exhausting.
therapy. I gotta go, what? What do you mean? I gotta go to this appointment now? And oh, I have to take those supplements. Cool. Like that, I don't have enough medication to, it is like so life-changing. But I also would not be able to do any of my healing without my husband. He is the most amazing human being for me. You are trauma bonded. We went through the same loss, but he reminds me every day I do better when people tell me I'm gonna be okay. And when he says that to me, I truly feel like he's saying the right thing.
Yeah, instead of like actually telling you you're gonna be okay, not just,
Like, don't
yeah.
lie to me.
Yeah,
Tell me I'm
like
gonna be
you'll
okay.
get through it. It'll be all
Yeah.
right.
No, like I need to be I need to be okay. I can't I can't do this to her, and I can't do this to my future children, and I can't do this to my life. And as much people say, like, push forward, move forward, move forward, I have to do that in my own way. And that can be isolation for a little bit. That could be me not wanting to go to places that I normally want to do, or, maybe I don't want to hang out or go to that birthday party. It brings so many feelings that I can't describe to people unless you're sitting in my shoes and in my heart every day. It is work. It's hard, hard work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people just want to skip to the end part, like, okay, I'm grieving and now let's get to the part where I don't grieve anymore. And it's like, yeah, that's not how it works. And like you
No.
said, yeah, you have to put in all of that work and you have to deal with the feelings and it's uncomfortable and it's not, I mean,
Yeah.
none of us want to do it, but
No.
you know,
I tell my therapist, I'm like, oh, here I am again. She's like, stop it. And I'm like, I'm like, I don't want to be here.
you're like,
And
look,
they
I'm
know
here,
that.
but I don't want to be, but I'm doing it, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all the time. It's that. I will say I've gotten into some new hobbies. Like I love sourdough making. I just make a loaf like every day because why not? I don't eat it, but I just give it to people.
Well, I'm sure your friends and family love it then.
Yeah, they might be like, stop giving me bread. I absolutely I love walking. I love seeing nature. I love seeing things bloom in her color of pink. I love Taylor Swift. She's healing. I have found ways to bring beautiful things back into my life, but it will always be there. It's something that I have to carry. And then throughout that is there's always going to be bumps that almost like rip off the band-aid a little bit. Like, nope, just kidding. Like, you're not healed, And I think every single person who has been a support to me, and I that goes from my family and my friends to my coworkers to every lost mom on the internet. I mean, it's so heartbreaking losing your child, no matter if it's your first, your second, your third, whatever. But this is not at all what I expected motherhood to begin like at all.
Did you really know anybody else in your life who had gone through something like this?
No, no. I've heard of miscarriages, you know. I've always had that thought in my mind as well, because we do talk about that in society. So I waited till the safe period to tell people. I wish I never announced my pregnancy. I sometimes wish that I had more time of just me, Tommy, and Charlotte in the hospital without everybody else. I think that I did everything right when I needed it. And then you look back and you're like, I just wish I could have held her one more time. And I think any mom could say that. But no, I never have met somebody. And it's sad now, I actually look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm the sister that had the stillbirth. And I'm the friend that had the stillbirth. Because statistically, that is the case, you know? And I can't, I can't believe that. Nor do I wish that upon anyone. I don't think anybody wishes something like this could happen to them. But it's odd how fast time has gone by, but also it's slow at the same time.
I know that exact feeling. I mean, it's been 8 years for us now, and sometimes I'm like, 8 years, like, wow, it feels like it was yesterday. And then some days it's like, wow, it feels like it's been 8 years, you know?
Yeah. I honestly, so like, I don't remember being pregnant with her. That was a recent thought of mine. I was just like cleaning up around the house and I was like, I don't even remember being pregnant. Like, I don't even remember what that feels like anymore. And I don't know if I was like happy or sad about it because I was like, okay, like that's good. That means I'm healing. That means my body is healing and I'm doing everything right and I'm feeling really good. But then I'm also like, that's a piece of me that I don't want to forget. It's just such a beautiful thing. It's something I'll always hold on to. And I think it's important, like as her mom, even though she is not here, that I just continue to talk about her and I continue to honor her because it's my job that she's not forgotten about.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share or add about anything?
You know, I just think that I appreciate people like you who continue to speak your baby's name, but also allow moms to come on your call and get to speak about theirs because it is isolating and we have a lot to say. We have a
We have
lot
a
of
lot to
feelings.
share about our babies,
We have a lot to share about our babies. And I love to do that and I will continue to do that. And I just thank you so much, really.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing about your sweet girl with us. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for sharing your story with us. One of the most important messages that I want to leave you with from this episode is that motherhood isn't defined by how long we get to hold our children or by having a child who is physically here with us. Our babies make us a mother even if they are not here, and that bond continues to exist, and it can never be broken. We will always be their mothers. They will always be our babies. If Jennifer's story resonated with you, please consider sharing the episode with someone who might need it. And if you have been enjoying the podcast, please consider leaving a review or following the show on Apple or Spotify. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember, we are all in this together.